Hey everybody, Jared back once again. And today we're doing a user requested video. Actually, quite a few of you guys have sent me some messages asking, hey man, you know, since you got the Galaxy Note 2 and the LG Optimus G, let's do a head-to-head benchmark comparison. So I said, sure, why the hell not? So now with that said, I've downloaded 3 of the more popular benchmarking applications. I know there are plenty of other ones out there and some of you may have your preferences, and that's fine. These are the more popular ones, so that's what we're going with today. And also, I did want to note that like all reviewers, as well as myself mention, you know, benchmarking results does not dictate the actual performance and user experience of that particular device. So the Optimus G may score higher than the Galaxy Note 2. Not saying it does or will, I don't know, we're going to find that out. But if it does, it doesn't mean that you're going to get a better user experience out of the Optimus G than the Galaxy Note 2. You may actually end up having a better experience on the Note 2 than you do on the G. But we're going to go ahead and do the benchmarking test anyways, because numbers are always fun to look at. So let's go ahead and get started. This is kind of for the geeks out there, I guess, like me, right? So we'll go ahead and fire up Antutu. And we'll close that, and we'll close that, and we'll go ahead and get started. Now, in the interest of saving time, I'm going to go ahead and run these benchmarks, but I'm not going to go ahead and show them because, one, I don't know how to do editing in my Sony Vegas Pro. I'm not a video editor professional here, so I don't know how to do that speed up time lapse thing. I'm gonna have to figure that out down the road. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I can't fake the scores. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. So we'll click on, move over to the test there, and we'll go ahead and get started here. And we'll come back as soon as the benchmarking is done. But just so you guys are aware, the Galaxy Note 2 is running the Exynos quad-core processor clocked in at 1.6 gigahertz with 2 gigs of RAM. The LG Optimus G has a Qualcomm Snapdragon S4 Pro processor with 2 gigs of RAM. This is clocked at 1.5 gigahertz. So it'll be interesting to see the numbers in comparison once they're finished. So we'll be back in just a moment. Stay tuned. Alright, and we're back, and we are done our Antutu benchmark score. So here are the results. I'll go ahead and lift these up. Hopefully it stays in focus enough for you guys to see it. So on the left-hand side with the Galaxy Note 2, we've got a total score of 13,610, and the Optimus G with 11,272. Now, as far as the CPU is concerned, the Note 2 totally killed the Optimus G at 8,416, compared to the G at 6,287. The GPU, on the other hand, the Galaxy Note 2 didn't, and sort of, you know, the G totally killed it there. 14,098 compared to 1,498 compared to 1,540. So not too much of a difference there. Saying it killed it is bad wording there. RAM, on the other hand, the Optimus G came in at 2,550, and the Galaxy Note 2 came in at 2,808. And the I/O is 888 on the Note 2, and as you can see on the G, it's 887. So very, very close benchmark results there, although the Note 2 did, in my opinion, come out a little bit ahead of the Optimus G, with the exception of the graphics processing unit. So let's go ahead and we'll get out of here, and we're going to make sure that we clear the tasks and stuff like that. By the way, I know I didn't show it on camera, but I actually did this before we actually started the video here, to make sure that it was at least fair and there weren't any tasks and applications running in the background aside from my email. Alright, so let's go ahead and bloop, we'll get back in here. Boom, boom, boom. And okay, so now we'll go ahead and start the Quadrant. And we'll get started on there. Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. And we'll go ahead and click Run Full Benchmark. And again, we'll be back in just a moment. And this will seem like a second to you, but 10 minutes for me. Have fun. Alright, we're back. That one was really fast. I probably could have kept the camera rolling. In fact, it was quite an interesting benchmark as I was watching it. Whereas in some of the screens, some of the tests, this one was getting, the Optimus G was getting 60 frames per second, and the Note 2 was only getting 30. And then on the flip side, in some situations, the Note 2 was getting the 60 and the G was getting the 30. It was really, really interesting to watch it unfold. So anyways, here's our final results with the Quadrant standard. My device, the Note 2 has scored 5,719, and the Optimus G scored 6,787. So those are some interesting results there. Okay, so we might as well list these off down at the bottom. The CPU scored 14,795 on the Note 2, and on the Optimus G it was 17,916. Memory on the Note 2 was 4,932, and on the Optimus G, it was 7,679. So some really interesting results there. Go ahead and back out. All right, so we'll finish this off with CF bench. All right, and run full benchmark. All right, CF bench is done. We've got our results. Let's go ahead and take a look here. If I can reach my arm around the camera here. Scroll down. If you want, you can pause this at any time to take a look at the numbers. It's up to you. I'll go ahead and scroll down slowly to get to the actual final results. All right, same thing on the Optimus G here. Go ahead and scroll down slowly. Pause it at any point in time if you like. And we'll scroll down a little bit slower. And there we are at the bottom there. So, on the left-hand side with the Galaxy Note 2, we've got 26,056 with 7,623 and 14,996. This is the total score. That is the... One of them's the CPU, one of them's the GPU. I don't know, and I wish Chainfire would have included which one was which. I don't use CF Bench too much, so I'm going to have to apologize for my lack of knowledge on which scores those are specific to, but nevertheless, there they are. 26,056, 7,623, and 14,996 on the Note 2. And on the Optimus G, we've got 20,175, 11,301, and 14,850. So take those numbers with a grain of salt. Again, that doesn't... a grain of salt, though these numbers do not dictate the actual experience that you're going to be getting from these devices, but as you can see, they're very, very, very close to each other. In my opinion, I think the Optimus G is just better all around in graphics processing with games and video and stuff like that. Just in my experiences between the two devices, personally, that's my opinion. Yours may vary, of course. So we're going to go ahead and end this with one more that I thought of. We're going to go ahead to that browser benchmarking. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to grab the Note 2 here, and I'm going to navigate to, what was it? Browser benchmark. All right, so we've got browser mark loaded up on the Note 2, and we'll go ahead and access that on the Optimus G very quickly. All right, so we have both loaded up. Let's go ahead and launch them, and let's see what happens. Both of these are on Wi-Fi, which is actually quite a fast Wi-Fi network I have here at my house. And the Optimus G is off to the races. I'll be honest with you, I have noticed some better browsing performance out of the Optimus G than I have with the Galaxy Note 2, even with me using Dolphin browser on the Note 2, if you can believe it. But this is the stock browser that comes with the Note 2 and the stock browser that comes with the Optimus G. It does also come preloaded with Google Chrome, if you're wondering. But for this particular test, I'm going with what their proprietary browser that they give us is. So we'll go ahead and I'm going to cut this now, and we'll come back once the benchmarking is finished. Alrighty, we're back with our results from Browser Mark, and let's go ahead and start out with the Note 2. We'll zoom in here. And our final score was 2,331. Your browser is superior to 93% of all phone browsers. So we'll go ahead and kind of move down here so you can take a look at the conformance and some of the numbers there, as you can see. Alright, and we'll go ahead and take a look at the Optimus G. If you can allow me to move this out of the way just so I can get a better handling on it. And our score there was only 2,060. And our browser is superior to 80% of all phone browsers. Moving down from there, we go ahead and take a look at the conformance. And as you can see, we've got some numbers going on here. 44%, 53%, and so on. So there you go, folks. There is your benchmarks that you guys wanted. There's all your numbers. Go back, rewind it, check them out, share them with your friends, and all that good stuff. But that's it for now, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and also thank you very much for requesting this video. I always appreciate these little requests from you guys that make sense to me as well as some of you guys out there. But that's it for now. We'll see you in the next video. If you liked this video, please shoot me some love by hitting that likes button down below as always, and maybe subscribe for more videos like this in the future. We do have videos 5 days a week. But that's it. We shall see you in the next video. See you guys.